Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing another brand new episode in my Lord of the Rings Online Beorning Let's Play. And in this episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be touring Bree, and I'm going to kind of show you around Bree if you're not familiar with it, give you my thoughts on all the various areas and whatnot. Now, we are here right now outside of the Prancing Pony. That is up right here where you can see the ring. If you are into role-playing, you will definitely want to spend a lot of time at the Prancing Pony because that is where a lot of the role-players hang out. Looks like I've got some mail here for my class quest. We will handle that in a bit. But let's go ahead and head inside the Prancing Pony. And I'll just kind of show you. Now, I do play on the Rathbrand server, for anyone who is curious, and Rathbrand is just a awesome server. I highly recommend if you're considering starting LOTRO, you play on Rathbrand, especially if you're in the United States. Right now, where I am, it is about 2 in the morning. This is a North American server, and look at all the people that are online right now, just even though it's 2 in the morning on a random weekday. But this is where a lot of the role players will hang out. There are some back rooms as well. You'll have a bard in here. There'll be a barber, all sorts of stuff. Back here you will find some more areas. There's a back door. For the epic quest, you will find Strider back here through this little room. Strider's over here. And actually, I need to talk with him anyway, so we might as well just take care of that real quick and finish up this quest.
I need your aid.
And move on to the next one. And then I believe Gandalf, for a certain quest, is up here and through this door. So this is the Prancing Pony. Let's go ahead and head outside. We'll just go through this little back door right here, which takes us out into the alley. There we go. So we're kind of over here on this side. Now, let's continue our tour. If we head over here towards the west gate, there's some farming areas up here, some fields and whatnot. So if one of your chosen crafting professions is farmer, you will be able to use these fields up here to do your crafting. Over here, there's some more crafting areas as well. A workbench and a forge and whatnot, but that's not the main crafting area. The vault or bank is right through here. And this is where you can access your vault to store all your random stuff that you want to hang on to. There's also a door over there that you can get through. Let's take a look. Looks like my inventory is looking pretty full, so let's go ahead and deposit some of this stuff that I don't really need right now. I'm just going to throw it all in here. And I'll sort it out later between episodes. Because right now, I just want to get it out of my inventory. Goodbye, all this random stuff that I don't need. Let's see, we'll throw that in there. All these cloaks and cosmetic sets. All this stuff, I don't need it. It can go away. And we can put a bunch of this crafting stuff in there too. Because, as I said, I don't need it. And actually, we'll go ahead and add some space to our vault as well. That's going to be a very important upgrade for anyone who wants to play this game for more than a few minutes, because you will accumulate a whole lot of stuff. As you can see, this is just from the few episodes that I've been playing, and I've already sold and gotten rid of a lot of stuff as well. So we'll just kind of clear all this out to make space for everything else that we're not going to, or that we will pick up in the future here. So I think that's a pretty good start. We'll put this stuff down here too, I guess. Just kind of organize a little bit. And as you can see, my vault is almost full already. So there we go. So that's the vault. Now let's go ahead and head out this door. This is the door that I would consider the main entrance to the vault. This is the one that has pretty much always been there. They redid Bree a while back, and it used to be that this was the only entrance. They added a side entrance over there. But let's continue on our way. Now over here there's some other random buildings and whatnot. Through here is the weapons and armor shop. Frankly, you won't really get anything good there. There's a taxidermist right here. So if you acquire like a bear, I want to say it's like a bear pelt or something like that. There's various mobs that drop certain things, that you can turn them into statues to decorate your house once you pick up a house. Now over this way is the Lowbanks Estate. If you are a burglar, that is where your trainer will be, your class trainer. Through here is the Beggar's Alley, and there's some random stuff back here, kind of a rundown area of town. There's a couple quests that take you back here. Also, up here at the Old Stone Gate is an ancient crest, which is for the history of the Dunedain, or Dunedain, or however you pronounce it, deed, which has you running all around the Breelands and finding random old ruins and things. So we might as well grab that. Now we'll continue over this way, I think. And this is where the poorest of the poor live. Even Bree has its problems. It's a pity. It's a pity. There's poverty, especially even in Bree. But we'll get out of here and move on with our wonderful... That is not the way that I want to go. This is the way that I want to go. There's a campfire right here. If you're a hunter, you can bind yourself to that. And we'll just kind of jump up this way. This is Mandrake's shop, which is for a quest. I believe it's like the turtle soup quest or something like that. There's some other various buildings which are also associated with certain quests. Right over here is the Bree Town Hall. I'm getting a little bit of lag. That's kind of annoying. But you'll find the mayor in here, along with the, what's he called? The notary or something like that. Basically, the person you talk to establish a kinship. Yeah, clerk of kinships is right here. And then the notary who you talk to change your name. Those are in here as well. And then the mayor's office is up these stairs that I'm having trouble climbing. Here we go. The mayor is right here, and he does have a quest for us, so we might as well do that. And we'll just grab some of these other random quests. I don't know if I'm actually going to go to the North Downs on this character. I will do either the North Downs or the Lone Lands, and I haven't really decided which one yet. So if you have a preference between the two, why don't you leave me a comment and let me know whether you think I should go to the North Downs or the Lone Lands once I get out of Bree.
Could I speak with you?
And this is for the Housing Broker's quest. Once you hit level 15, you can buy a house. And that's very helpful because there's not only extra storage in the house, there's also some other things that you can decorate and just kind of show off. And, you know, it's just kind of a cool feature that's built into the game. In here is the jail. And in the jail, you will find some of the trainers. The captain trainer is in here. The guardian trainer is in here. Basically all the melee classes, I believe, except for burglar. All the big, heavy, tanky classes have their trainer in here. Champion, guardian, warden, and captain. And the minstrel trainer is in the Prancing Pony that we left earlier. Now we will continue on our little excursion. And down here you'll find a few more crafting areas. But most importantly, you will find the auction hall right here. And this is where you're going to go to buy and sell goods on the server market. So you'll find some good deals in here, and you'll find some total rip-off deals in here. So make liberal use of the auction hall. Stuff changes all the time, and it's always good to check. and see what's going on there. But that's the auction hall. Over here are the legendary item trainers. The Forge Master and the Relic Master. Basically, you will use them once you get up to the point where you have legendary items, which is another fairly cool feature of Lord of the Rings Online, although it does have its issues. There's a sarcophagus right here, which gets used for a quest from the Barrow Downs. And over here is the Breetown Hunting Lodge, where you will find the reputation vendors and whatnot for the Men of Bree. We'll probably be visiting that site fairly regularly once we head into the Barrow Downs. Over here is the Hunter Trainer. So if you're a hunter, you will find your trainer kind of in this little back alley over here. And what have I got now? A quest item that I don't really care about. Okay. Now if we head up north of the crafting area, it will take you up here where there's really not much. It's just kind of some random stuff and streets and alleys and just kind of stuff to give Bree some character. But it will also take you out into Staddle over this way. But there's nothing really of importance along this little route. Now, if we take a right over here and go north of the Breetown Hall, in here you'll find another weapons and armor shop. Once again, you will very rarely find anything worth buying in the actual weapons and armor shop. You're best off using skirmish rewards and like reputation items, things like that. In here is the Breetown Crafting Hall. This is where you will do the vast majority of your crafting. There is also a Vault Keeper right there. Looks like this supplier has
Greetings.
Part of the Touring Bree quest. But if this is where you'll do the vast majority of your crafting while you're in Bree. And Bree is a very, very popular hangout spot. This is one of the places that people go and just kind of hang out and chat and talk with people and interact with the community. Over here we have Second Watcher Heathstraw, so we'll talk with him to continue our tour of Bree Quest. Right up here is the Training Hall. And in here you will find... oh, actually, I guess the Champion Trainer is over here. Oh, okay. Or maybe there's a trainer of every... There might actually be a trainer of every category in here, except for I don't see a Beorning trainer anywhere. No love for Beornings, it seems. Oh, well. That's okay. And then in here is Leas Market. Leas is a character that you will encounter in the Barrow Downs. We will run into her later, I'm sure. And spoilers aside, basically she ends up opening up this store in Bree. And in here you will find all sorts of really cool cosmetic stuff, which you use buying mithril coins. Mithril coins can be attained through daily present rewards. I believe you can get some as festival rewards, and you can buy them with Turbine points as well using real money. But in here you'll find all sorts of really cool cosmetics and things, and I believe they do actually change from time to time.
Just a moment.
But like, look at some of these cloaks. Some of these are just beautiful. Let's kind of take a look at some of these. That one right there, that is the Cloak of Torahamis. It is a rather difficult cloak to obtain compared with a lot of the other cloaks in the game. It's actually a piece of armor, and you have to hunt down a Torahamis, which is basically a giant mammoth. I believe he is in... He's in one of the winter areas. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I could tell you by looking at a map. But then you use it to craft and all sorts of things, and it's hard to get. I actually do have one. My captain, is wearing the Torahamis cloak, dyed black. Here's some various other outfits. This one is worn, I believe, by my minstrel. But as you can see, there's a lot of really cool cosmetic outfits in Lord of the Rings Online. And the way that they have their cosmetic system set up is just awesome in my opinion, because I can wear whatever I want and it doesn't affect my stats. So basically you have two separate armor groups. You've got your actual armor that you're wearing for gear, and then you have your cosmetic armor that you wear for looks. So it totally eliminates that thing that where you see in a lot of other games where you kind of run into that dilemma where you're like, well, I have this new cloak and it looks terrible, but it gives me better might, or whatever it may be. So very, very cool. But we are now back at the Prancing Pony. So we did pretty much a full tour of Bree. All the main important parts at least. There's a little stage over here I should mention. If you're playing on Landerville, you will commonly see people playing music and whatnot on this stage. But yeah, this is our tour of Bree, and I would call it concluded. So I am going to go ahead and end this episode right here. We didn't really accomplish much as far as leveling goes, but if you're new to Lord of the Rings Online, or if you're thinking about playing it, hopefully you learned something here, and yeah, that's about it. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, or leave me a comment. It really, really helps me out, and I appreciate it. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook. There will be links in the video description below. But otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I will definitely see you next time.